Hello, everyone. My name is Stacy Lowe. I'm a senior here at Northern Arizona University, and the nonprofit I will be talking about today is the Museum of Northern Arizona. The Museum of Northern Arizona is a private, nonprofit museum located here in Flagstaff, Arizona, at the base of the San Francisco Peaks. It was founded in 1928 by a group of Flagstaff locals who wanted to protect and preserve Northern Arizona's culture and heritage. With that clear intention, created in 1928, they have made it their mission to inspire a sense of love and responsibility for the beauty and diversity of the Colorado Plateau through collecting, studying, interpreting, and preserving the region's natural and cultural heritage. And they reaffirmed this mission by increasing their knowledge of science and art, collecting and preserving objects of art and scientific interest, diffusing and appreciating all their collected knowledge, protecting and preserving the region's prehistoric and historic artifacts from needless destruction, and of course, by maintaining a museum here in Flagstaff that provides a facility for continued research. The main communities this nonprofit serves and helps are the local communities, the local indigenous communities. They work to serve and help the local communities that span Northern Arizona and the Four Corners area, and help in preserving their natural and cultural heritage. Now, to get more information on the museum itself and their special events, I contacted them and was put in contact with Mr. Nick Beckett, who is the membership manager of the museum under the development team. His main role in the museum is to plan and manage the revenue and retention events that the museum holds for the members. Through our interview, I learned quite a lot about the museum itself and even more about event planning. I got to think even more about all the work that goes into planning events, whether they be smaller events or bigger, more extravagant events like the museum's annual gala or Heritage Festival. He also emphasized the importance of planning ahead when planning for a special event. He said that one of the biggest and most important pieces of advice he could give me was to make sure to think of any situation or barrier that could happen or that I could run into during that event, and to come up with another plan in the case of that barrier or problem actually happening. Now, moving on to the museum's actual special events. When I asked Mr. Beckett to tell me what the nonprofit's main special events was, I was given two answers: the annual gala and the Heritage Festival. The museum's annual gala is one of the museum's bigger events and its biggest fundraising events at that. The gala event consists of a silent auction and a preview of the exhibition featuring servings of cocktails and hors d'oeuvres, followed by dinner and a silent auction with the opening of the exhibition happening the following day. Now, aside from the museum's main annual gala, the other main event that they host is their 3-day Heritage Festival. The museum's Heritage Festival is the event that most mirrors what's important to the nonprofit, because it's really for the indigenous communities. One of the primary reasons that the members of the museum support the museum is to support the indigenous communities. And the Heritage Festival is the greatest avenue for them to be able to do that. More than just a market, the Heritage Festival is a way for people to experience and immerse themselves in indigenous cultures of the Colorado Plateau region. Some highlights of the event are dance, music, and story performances from groups like the Zuni Alla Maidens right here, an all-women's group that dances while balancing fragile water jars on their head, and so many more talented groups like that. Another highlight would be the presentation put on by cultural experts that showcase insights about traditional and contemporary art, um, as well as indigenous traditions and more. There are also art demonstrations from hundreds of artist participants included in the festival that showcase all forms of art, including visual art, carvings, jewelry, pottery, etc. Um, they also they also show off collections of thousands of artifacts with cultural importance in the Easton Collection Center, of course, with the consultation from the tribes, which the artifacts came from. Lastly, the last few highlights of the museum's Heritage Festival are the family fun offered through puppet shows, craft tables, and games that help engage the younger crowd, along with the member preview, which is a preview of the festival's artist market that members have access to before the actual day of the festival. See, much of what happens during the Heritage Festival is done in collaboration with the local Indigenous communities for other Indigenous communities. So if by now you are intrigued and interested in participating in one of the Museum of Northern Arizona's events, whether it be to revel in the museum's artifacts or to lend a helping hand to the staff, no worries, because getting involved is no hard feat. Becoming a member of the museum is actually quite easy. All you need to do is go to the Museum of Northern Arizona site right here at musnaz.org/join. The nonprofit has many membership options that range in prices from $70 and up, which offers membership benefits like admissions to the museum's exhibitions, a subscription to the museum's member publication, the Museum Notes, and many more membership benefits like that. It's also fairly easy to lend a helping hand through volunteering by getting in contact with a nonprofit through their site. Contact information can be found through their site right here at musnaz.org/about/contact, which is, of course, also on the screen. Furthermore, if someone wanted to make a donation to the museum without making any other commitments, like being a member, of course, this can also be done on the site as well, right here at musnaz.org/donate. They also have career options up on their site if anyone is interested in working for the museum and continuing the preservation and appreciation of the culture of Northern Arizona. Again, I would like to say thank you, a big thank you to Mr. Nick Beckett from the Museum of Northern Arizona for speaking to me and teaching me so much about the museum itself and the special events that they put on. Thank you.